Hello and welcome back to my channel. New and old subscribers, visitors, hit that subscribe button. Here we have a DIY few miniatures. I throw it in using Dollar Tree items as usual. Let's get it started. To make this mini wreath, we're using a mason jar top, and we're using wired garland ties from Dollar Tree, of course. So basically, I'm taking one at a time, one garland tie, gluing it down in place, and then wrapping around. And then I'll take another one and wrap it around until it is completely filled in. I'm going to decorate the wreath. These berries, I believe these are from Walmart. However, you can get these berries like this at Dollar Tree. The mistletoe is from Walmart. So it's a combination Dollar Tree, Walmart. And I am using the pliers to cut off some of the mistletoe to glue it down and put a few berries on it. And later on, a pine cone. Now the wreath is completed. I like it. We'll be using the Chanel stems from Dollar Tree to make a hook I cut off a piece, silver, and I kind of bent it so it would go under a little bit, sort of like a hook, and glue it down. It does not take much to complete it. You just have to be careful about the hot glue. I have my pink fingertip on so I will not get burned. And just be careful. I have it ready to go. There we have it. Make sure it is secure and smooth out. Put a little extra glue on top to secure it and let it dry for a moment. And then when you turn it over, you have this beautiful item. The next miniature, the mini ornaments are from Dollar General and they were only $1. And as you get on the top, you can see I created something else, but I messed up, but it's still on this video. So you can just ignore the top half. The mini tree is from Dollar Tree. I had to take off the stem and cut off some of the wire so it would fit. At first, I did not realize I was putting it upside down. And I was pushing and pushing, and finally, once I put the ornament top back on, then I was like, wait a minute, it's upside down. So I turned it around. It was very easy to put back in and put the top in, and then I want to make sure it fits before I created anything else. Then I take the top out and I get my faux snow to put in to give it a little flair, a little creativity, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. It's okay. Give it more Christmassy like. And then once that's completed, I put the ornament top back on, and there you have it. A mini Christmas tree in a mini bulb. And then I will show you the beautiful conclusion. Oh, I forgot. I put a Chanel stem on it for it can hang. And I believe I used red because I thought if I use green, it just kind of blends in. So I needed one with a pop of color. Cut it down to size. You don't need very much because, depending, how much you want it to hang, you just make a small amount, you see, and I'm just cutting with my pliers. And then I'm twisting the ends, twisting, and then turning it, kind of bending it down to make it smoother. And here we have the completed item. And I will show you the beautiful mini ornament on the tree in just a moment. There you have it. My next miniature is I would say a mini riser. I use the Dollar Tree Jenga blocks. You need a set of two of three blocks. Glue them together using your wood glue from Dollar Tree. It's very easy to do. It's very simple. And or you don't have to use the wood glue. You can use hot glue as well. It's totally up to you, whatever your preference is. At this moment, mine was using the wood glue. Next, we will be making sure everything is smooth out. And I will be getting the wood beads, as you can see. And those pack of wood beads, the one that had those miniature balls. And it's like, what in the world are we going to use those for? And I was like, I need to use them up. So that's what came up with the miniature riser. So I'm using the mini wood beads to make a riser. And I will be using hot glue to glue those down. I will be using the half wood beads, I believe it's from Amazon, to kind of hold the riser in place. They're the regular size. That's the only size I have. I'll be using the wood glue and putting them each on. And they fit, so it's, you know, I don't have to have them cut in half. I don't even know if it worked if I would cut them in half. Not sure, but I didn't have to figure it out. I didn't have to try. So once those are dry a little bit, we'll be using the white chalk paint. And I watered it down with a little water. I put a little water in the chalk paint to water it down some. Because like we always know, it's very thick paint. I think I might have put a little too much water, but it's okay. It worked out fine. And so here is a tip. Before you paint, make sure you clean off all the glue, from the hot glue. I kind of forgot a little of that, so it's okay, but just a tip just to remind you to make sure you clear out all the glue before you started painting. I believe I gave it 2 coats. And then another thing I forgot to put in, I distress the riser with the antique wax to give it a little bit more, because it was too stark white. So it needed a little something to create, I guess it's a farmhouse or rustic or whatever term you want to use to create this item. And we're almost at the end, so you can see the mini riser in all of its glory. It came out great to me. Last but not least, we're made a mini, I guess, coffee mug we use a shot red cup, a plastic ball, and chalk from Dollar Tree. And actually, to fill it in, I use the other chalk to fill it in, plaster, chalk, whatever you want to call it. Fill it in first to make it a little bit higher. And I guess I could have mixed it with a little water. Some people mix with a little water to make it, I guess, smoother, or I'm not sure. But I didn't. I just used a popsicle stick to kind of help hold it in place. And I used more and more. This was kind of fun. Was really kind of like childlike craft. Something that you would do as a child. Like if you're playing with maybe like clay and you're filling the clay up in the cup and you're going to decorate the cup. That's what it reminds me of. Let me know what it reminds you of in the comment section down below. So once that is completed, I use the one in the tube to give more of the foam look. So you have to just kind of squeeze a little quite hard. You see, I have to squeeze and you go around and fill it up completely. This first time, there's the second, the third, fourth, fifth, fill it in a little bit more, and there you have it. And I will be using glitter. I believe I purchased this from, I think it was like Ross in one of their sections. I have this glitter from, and I will be using it. I think it's more like a sprinkles, like really fine sprinkles. I think of gold, silver, use red and green. Wow. And there's the green. And there's the red. Like I said, I wish I would have showed you a little closer how fine. And they're actually a little long. They're not the itty bitty square, they're the finer. The straw, it was a color straw, so I painted it white. And I am using like the red and white stripe washi tape. I'm not sure where I found this washi tape. It could have been from Dollar Tree way back when washi tape was big time at Dollar Tree. I'm not sure. I could have bought it at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I don't remember, sorry. And then I trimmed the top off so to be straight. Then I trimmed off a piece. You don't need a long piece. And I pushed it in. We're going to let it set, and then it won't move. See the sprinkles? Gorgeous. Now it needs a little something. I don't have a Starbucks sticker or printout, anything like that. So I use white ribbon that I had, and the bling, I believe it's from AliExpress, to give it just a little flair, a little blinged out coffee. Frappuccino or hot cocoa, whatever. There it is. Gorgeous. Well, here are my 4 miniatures. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, everyone. Be blessed.